Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I am back and I'm gonna do a get ready with me, and we are gonna use a few new products. And I was starting to do everything and I forgot, like, let me get this camera rolling. I have a lot to chat about too, because I went to New York IMATs, and then what else did I do? I was in a wedding last week. I don't know when you guys are gonna see this video, but a lot's been going on. I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot of products to show you guys, but I'm actually using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream. I think that that's better. I just changed some settings on my camera. All right, yeah, that looks clear. There we go. Okay, we rolling. What I was saying was, let me show you again since the lighting is better. I am using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit, as I just said, and let me tell you the colors actually. I am using the color Cinnamon right here on top of my lids. And I also use these two mixed together. This is chocolate, and this is the medium kit. And I'm looking at the back. That's why I keep looking at the kit. But I love this. I actually used it on my friend. I was in her wedding last week, or depending on when you guys see this video, but I was in her wedding and I was able to use it on her and myself. I've actually been using this spatula to get the product out because I didn't want to just use it for myself because it's a lot of product in there. So some of the other products I'm going to be using in this video that are new is the Smashbox BB cream. I used this one time. I put it on to go to work, and OMG, I love this. I'm also going to use this Makeup Forever mattifying primer, and yeah, it's called Skin Equalizer Mattifying Primer. There you go. I'm going to try that out. I have not used that yet. And I'm also going to use this color Poppy right here. That is a new Makeup Geek eyeshadow. I'm also going to be using this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Orange. This is actually a corrector, and I used this thing the whole time I was in New York because I really had dark circles because I wasn't getting a whole lot of sleep. So I will say that depending on the dark circles or the hyperpigmentation or discoloration, that will determine how much of this product you need to use. I do not need a lot at all because I don't have like a lot of darkness under my eye, but I'll show you guys that. So I'm going to use this Jordana Continuous Almond, which is what I always use. I customized this palette before I went to New York because I didn't want to pack a whole lot of makeup, although I ended up packing a lot. I just customized it based on the colors that I use a lot. For the most part, you know I got my peach smoothie and my cocoa bear, okay? But we're not using cocoa bear today. At least I'm gonna try not to. We are going to use Rule by MAC. I love this color, and it looks really, really good blended with cocoa bear, you guys. Okay, so I laid that down, and now I'm going to go into that color Poppy, and I'm just gonna put that on the lid a little bit. Now, I've only swatched this color on my hand. I do not know how it is gonna look. I don't know how pigmented it is once you put it on your eyes, but oh, that's pretty. Not too shabby, huh? Now, I think I am going to take a little bit of Cocoa Bear, and I'm going to start from the end and kind of blend it in the crease a little bit. Just a little bit, though, so that it has like a transition. Oh, that's going to be pretty. And this is a Morphe blending brush, and this is the blending brush that I always use. It doesn't even have a name on it because sometimes you guys ask me, and I wished I could tell you, but I pretty much get these brushes from the makeup shows like IMATs or Fame Expo. But if I can find it on their site, I will link it in the description box. Like when I got back from New York, you guys, I was so wore out. Like we didn't really get a whole lot of sleep. And then that week after I got back from New York, I was totally getting ready for a wedding, you know, making sure the dresses fit right, making sure they were steamed and everything, and making sure I had the right makeup for the bride. And I was really, really busy. So I couldn't even film last week if I wanted to. So now I'm going to go in with Peach Smoothie in my brow bone because I love that color. But you guys, I wanted to tell you too, a lot of people were asking me if I was gonna do a meet and greet when I went to New York. I was really thinking about it, and then I was like, well, I really don't want the responsibility of trying to get everyone together and making sure people RSVP and all that kind of stuff, and not really knowing New York and only being there for a weekend. I didn't want most of my time to go to planning a meet and greet. Because, you know, when I do a meet and greet, I like to go hard. I like it to be really, really nice. So what I tried to do, I was like, you know what? When we go to dinner, we'll just invite some people to dinner if they want to go to dinner. But you guys didn't really come out. Now, some people said that I did it kind of at the last minute. Some people said that, you know, they were working, so doing it at 6 o'clock was hard. And then I realized afterwards that it's really hard to get around in New York. So I'm like, ooh, maybe I should have kind of planned that a little better. So next time I go somewhere, I will kind of, you know, I'll do a little bit better. And then after I posted pictures, people were like, oh, I wish I would have known. Oh, I wish you would have told me. And I'm like, well, I did post it on social media, but maybe I did it like too late, because I literally posted at like noon that day and we went to eat at 6 o'clock and we had reservations and everything. So, you know, no love lost. I'll have to do better next time. So I'm going to put on some lashes, and you know I love my Nigel's Beauty Emporium Monda Studio lashes, and it's in 415. Let me come closer. That's what they look like, the 415s. And I'm going to wing my liner out real quick, and then I'm gonna continue talking to you about New York, because I can't believe y'all didn't tell me what to expect. So I gotta talk about that a little bit. But I'm gonna be using this tattoo liner by Kat Von D, and it is called Trooper. And that is what it looks like. It's a liquid liner. I used it one time before, and this is what the pen looks like. This is what the tip looks like. Now, I really, really like this, but let me tell you, this thing is really, really skinny. You can do some precise liner if that's what you choose to do. But because I like that big wing liner, like, I feel like I need one that is a little bit fatter. You know what I mean? Like, I have to do too many little strokes to get the finished look that I'm trying to get, all right? But it's still a nice liner. It really, really is. I don't know if it's like my #1 fave, but it's definitely great if you're that type of person that likes a really small line and you don't like a huge wing, unlike myself. But let me put this on. It's great for getting that tip though. You see that? So it's a great liner and it's very pigmented. It gives you like, it's like blacker than black, which I really like, but I feel like I do have to work a little bit more to get that full wing. Woo! Okay, now I'm gonna use my LA Girl black liner, and you guys know how I do right here. Just to kind of open up my eye a little bit, see? Now I'm going to put some mascara, and I've really been loving this mascara. It is L'Oreal Voluminous with the curved brush. And Holly Eats Lipstick, my girl on YouTube, she hooked me onto this, and I really like this. So I'm gonna put a little bit on before I put on my lashes, just to kind of prepare them for the lashes. Okay, while that dries, I think I'm gonna use my chromographic pencil in NC42 NW35 by MAC. Let me show you what that looks like up close. It is just like a nude pencil. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that in my waterline. And there that is. I'm gonna go into this color. This is a Makeup Geek Shadow 2, and this is called Cinderella. So I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. All right, so since the eyes are done, we are gonna go into this Makeup Forever primer, which I told you is step 1 mattifying primer. Let's see what this looks like on my hand. Can you even see that? Let me squeeze that a little more. I hope it dries clear because I love primers that dry clear. So far it does dry clear. Oh my goodness. This stuff is like matte. This stuff, oh my goodness. Oh, I wish you guys could feel it. I hope it's not too drying for me because I don't have extremely oily skin. So I'm not gonna put that all over. Wow. I don't know if you have dry skin, if you should be using that. I'm excited about this. This is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream, and I'm in the color dark. Now at the makeup show, they tried to give me medium, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about medium, especially with spring and summer coming up. I don't know if that's the best way to go. And sure enough, dark is my color. So let me show you guys. Like, you don't need that much, okay? I just overdo it sometimes. But you see the consistency? Look, let me show you. Look at that. You see how it's super creamy? Like, it's kind of thick. Now, they said that this BB cream had no scent, but it does, and it smells so fresh. I really like it a lot. Oh, I forgot to use my color corrector, you guys. So we're gonna fix that real quick. That right there is more than enough. And I am gonna dab just a little bit, see? Only where I need it. I don't want it everywhere, but I do realize that I need to do a little bit of correcting around my mouth area. I think this is something new because I didn't really used to have to do this. Now you guys typically do this before you put the foundation on or your BB cream or whatever, but I forgot. So I really have to blend this out because it's so orange. I do not want this to show through my foundation. All right, now let's put some more of that BB cream up here. I have been using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which is a holy grail. I love this stuff as a foundation. Of course, I have to mix my colors, but I love this as a highlighter. And this one is in NC45. Now, I'm gonna use my Real Technique brush. I don't know the name of it, but it comes with the set. And then we are going to conceal. So back to the whole New York situation, you guys. I totally went to New York with plans of vlogging, which I told you guys about. I was like, if you guys want to see vlogs and you want to see outfits of the days and all that kind of stuff, like I'll be putting it up on my channel. So what I did, I had this camera that I used to have when I first started filming. It's a Canon, but it's one that doesn't have autofocus. So because I don't travel a lot and I was just kind of scared to take the camera that I use to film all the time, I was kind of scared to do that. So I was like, I'm just going to take my other camera and use that as a vlogging camera, right? So I'm all excited. I had everything all planned out. Hold on, because I don't want a crooked nose. Now, back to what I was saying. You know, I had planned on vlogging like every day. I planned on doing an IMATs New York haul in the hotel room. I planned on doing all of that, okay? Because I brought the camera. I mean, I had my batteries charged up and everything. Like, I thought I was doing good. I was ready to go. So we get to IMATs and I'm outside of the door, right? And thank you guys for showing so much love. I appreciate you guys. Now, I got out there, right? It's the beginning of IMATs. I'm standing outside the door. I bust out my camera, got extra batteries, everything ready to go. Turned the camera on. The screen was completely black. I was very disappointed, but I was like, you know, I'm not going to let that mess up my whole little vacation. You know, things happen. So when things happen, you just roll with the punches and you keep it pushing. So that is exactly what I did. I was going to record with my phone, which I have a Samsung Galaxy. I was going to record with that, but then I was like, I don't have time for all that. Like, I know I had a memory problem at one time. So I was like, no, if I record with this, I really have to watch my memory. I'm not going to be able to take a lot of pictures. Then I have to worry about transferring it onto my computer. And I just didn't want to work that hard. I'm just going to be honest. This has been Nye Topaz. So I basically just took a lot of pictures and I posted them on Instagram. I wanted to enjoy myself, and me and Kamisha went and we had a blast. So on Saturday, I went to New York IMATs. Then we went to Diva Makeup Queen's launch party, which I told you guys about. I saw Dear Natural 62. I saw Bargain Princess. I saw so many YouTubers and it was so cool. I didn't get pictures with everybody, but you know, I was just enjoying myself and having fun. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it wasn't so bad not vlogging because I was able to truly enjoy myself, and that was my first time going to New York. So anyway, I'm rambling on. So after the launch party, we actually ended up going to the next party. Now, I wasn't invited to it, and I didn't even know that I was gonna go. I knew that I wanted to go. Sidebar. Let me bust out this palette. I'm gonna get back to the next party, but I wanna tell you about this contour. I like to mix these two colors because I don't want it to be too dark. Because I told you guys, I don't have to contour a whole lot because these cheekbones are already up there. But, ooh, this nose, look at this, watch this. Do y'all see that? It just, bam, it just goes right up in there. And of course you gotta blend it out, but it makes life easy. I wish it was a little bit softer, but I'll work with it. See that? Ooh, I like this. And then just take your beauty blender and blend that out before I put on my powder and stuff. Now I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics powder. And now we're gonna finish talking about this situation. So at the next party, they had these where you could get a drawing of yourself too. It's called caricature. Caricature, there you go. It's called caricature. And so I had my little picture made. They just kind of drew my face and it was awesome. And I just had a great time. I met some nice people there and that was cool. So we did all that and then we just went to eat. We went to this Jamaican restaurant. Now, I mean, I just had a good time. But one thing, you guys, when you guys told me about like places to eat and places to go and places to shop, why y'all didn't tell me about the cabs? I did not have a good time with that. Like, some people, they will pull over and then you would get to talking to them and they would just drive off. Like, where they do that at? I'm just saying, like, that wasn't very nice. So I didn't like the whole cab situation, but other than the cab situation, I had a great time. And another thing too, we went there planning to do like a whole lot. Like, we planned to go to Harlem. We planned to go to a lot of different places that did not involve the train, because I wasn't ready for that. Maybe on my next trip, but we didn't get to do everything that we planned to do. But other than that, I enjoyed myself. Also, you can set your contour with a contour color, but I set it with the BH Cosmetics powder, and I'm gonna leave it like that because it kind of blends it out. And then now I'm gonna go into my Busted Sweetest Cocoa Blush by MAC. I'm actually gonna use this Betty Luminizer bronzer from The Bomb Cosmetics because it is the bomb, and that is what it looks like up close. Yep, there you go. And so I'm just gonna dab this baby in here like so, and just brush it on my cheek. Ooh. And so the next thing I'm going to use that's new, that I've been using for the last couple of weeks actually, is by Inglot, and it is called Makeup Fixer. So it not only fixes your makeup like the MAC Fix Plus does, but it sets it like, let's say, Urban Decay All Nighter. This stuff is pretty amazing. It's like you almost don't feel it going on. But you see how it just kind of settles everything in and then it sets it. I love that. So I'm going to test this out. If I don't like the way it looks, I'm taking it off. But this is Prune by NYX Cosmetics. It's a lip liner. And then I'm going to use one of the new LA Girl lippies, a matte lippy actually. It's called Flat Finish Pigment Gloss. There's nothing glossy about this baby, all right? These are matte. And this color is in Stunner. So we're gonna try that out. But I think I wanna go over this with a little bit of Vino. And I'm coming to you with another video, and this video is all about my hair. Let me spin, let me just spin. Wait, no, I'm just kidding.